Let me see something. Let me see.
He's too dangerous, right? He's too dangerous for me to be doing this. I want myself too. But I want to go back down the mountain right now, cuz I swear to God, I need to get out of here. Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, 8,848 meters up. People risk their lives for this mountain. They train for years, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, leave their families behind, just to touch the summit that could kill them before they even get there. I always wondered why. Like, what makes this place so special? Like, what is really up there that's worth all that sacrifice? I wasn't trying to climb it. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to see it with my own eyes and feel what they feel. So I had an idea. I flew all the way from Australia straight to Nepal and booked a private chopper. No trek, no camp, no acclimatizing. Just wanted to get in, get up there and find out what it's like, see it with my own eyes. I came here to see what Everest is really about. Our mission starts here. You can
Yo, what's that word? What's that word, man?
Major James Capers, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. Good to be here.
It's good to have, it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
So, you popped up on our radar, I think about a couple weeks ago, and man, I just want to say, I mean, it is a real honor to have you here. You're the first Vietnam veteran to be on the show, and that's something that I've been really looking forward to getting somebody on the show that's served in that war, and to have you here is just, I'm over the moon about it. It's such an honor to have you here. We haven't documented this war at all yet.
El Pasco's the word, bro.
So this is something that I've been real excited about. So thank you for making the trip.
It's good to be here.
So I want to get right into it. So I want to do a life story on you. And from what I understand, there's a really good possibility that your Silver Star might be getting upgraded to
ground beef,
Medal of Honor,
and rice.
And I hope this gets to the right people to make that happen. I just want to put that out right up front so everybody understands, you know, how important this interview is. And
surprisingly, that shit keep a motherfucker full, for real. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being 100. I can eat some shit like this and not eat for hours. That's really why I fuck with it.
A city in New Jersey, just outside of New York, in Hudson County, New Jersey. Bayonne is the city I grew up in. And growing up in Bayonne, I had a unique upbringing in Bayonne. It was a close-knit neighborhood. You're talking in the 70s and 80s.
What you on, El Pasco?
I grew up as a kid in that time. And Bayonne was very Brooklyn-esque. That's how I describe it. The neighborhoods and the people relied on each other. My great-grandparents came over from Europe on the boats into Ellis Island, and when they
man, all the way from Wisconsin. We don't get too many Wisconsin guests out here, so we're grateful to have you.
Nice, man. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you were just giving me a brief overlay outside. I mean, your story, it's going to speak for itself, and, you know, I'm so excited to dive into it. And, you know, I'm sure we'll come up with a catchy title and thumbnail for this, which the viewers will know this episode is one they don't want to miss. Did you grow up in Wisconsin?
I didn't know. I actually
You watched the finals, El Pasco? Or whoever else, I appreciate y'all for liking the stream, man.
On a small farm outside of Seattle until I was a kid, a teenager. I didn't move to Wisconsin.
And what y'all think of the finals? What y'all thought was?
6 kids.
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 6.
What was the age range?
So, it was me and then about every year and a half. Except for the 2 youngest ones were born both in 1978.
No, I don't watch sports. I look, forgot you said that. I don't know how I be forgetting that shit.
And add 2024. Looks like a cameo right here. Yes. Yo, here we are.
What you do today, my guy?
So we're turning the page on this year. We're heading right into 2025. So 24 was a great year. We had an absolute blast. So I first and foremost though want to thank Snipe Squad, all the fans, all those people that support the streams. Thank you so much. Means so much to all of us, and more than you guys will ever know. Appreciate it so much. I do want to also say thank you to my
So I'm
brother,
gonna the music.
the one and only.
Only watch TV
You
either.
said that 95
Until they just
was
yard
over.
work,
What happened was so fast.
food, like cleaning up the weeds and cutting the grass and shit.
Like, you know, every few hours,
I
and
feel
then,
that.
you know, request for to happy birthday, you know, congratulations.
Honestly, I did yard work like 3-4 days ago.
And the legendary,
What was it, like last week?
Number 95 said, hey,
Well, no.
and you look at cameo, and it's going to be the intro to the video. And he gave me like, hey man, you know, say whatever you want, but then make sure you say, you know, it's the
Yo, what's up, Gorilla Gaming? That should be tedious, so it's hot as fuck out there. Hell yeah, in Chicago. You in I don't want to get this shit wrong. Where you at again? You in St. Louis? You in Missouri, right? Oh my tweaking, I be forgetting where you at. But yeah, it's hot as fuck. Yeah, St. Louis, bro. Okay. Appreciate it. Just like the stream. Yeah, it's hot as fuck in Chicago, bro. Like it's been. I think it's been above 90 for like the past 3-4 days, something like that. It's been hot as fuck. So what time is it for you? 12:15. Should be the same time for you if you in Texas. Ain't you in like Houston or Dallas?
I was at Mall Space. You know, just some of the shenanigans though, like I'm just some.
It was like 95, like 110 index. Same shit here. Yeah. Shit, y'all right next door, so I know y'all getting the same weather. I mean, at least us, y'all, in Indiana. Should be the same. I'm in Corpus. All Corpus Christi. Shout out Texas, man. It'd be a decent amount of motherfuckers from Texas in here supporting nigga, showing love. How was your day? Shit, pretty good. You gotta stream in on Twitch. You gotta do another one. And so I gotta stream in on here earlier too, shit. So it's pretty good. Just probably more humid there because we got a shitload of rivers. Yeah, it's definitely more humid here. The only time it's not humid is if you down by the lake and shit. If you by the lake, then yeah, it's a lot more. I guess you could say windy. Well, it's a lot cooler down by the lake too. If I'm being honest, I'm probably like 30, 40 minutes, depending on the traffic from downtown. Probably less than that. Probably like 25. When the motherfucking from my window, when the motherfucking trees, when it's like I say when it's like the fall, when like the leaves is off the trees and shit, and it might be like clear skies or some shit, I can see the Sears Tower like them two big ass white pillars that's on the top with the lights and shit. I could see that shit from my window. So I'm like 25 minutes from downtown, depending on traffic. If it's traffic, it's probably like 30 or 40 minutes. But yeah, it's humid as shit here. I live by the ocean. But you right off the ocean, like on the beach or some shit. Yo, appreciate whoever tuning in. Make sure y'all like the stream for your boy. Like the stream, share this motherfucker. If you watch the finals, let me know what you thought about that shit. Shout out OKC for getting they dub though, man. Said to me it feels better by the ocean than here. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. As long as it's a breeze, bro. If it's a breeze, you good. So anybody that live downtown, it's a lot less hot. Like, it's a lot less hot. Unless you're standing out in the sun or some shit, but it's much cooler downtown Chicago than it is. So if I'm right here where I'm staying and it's like 90, let's say it's like 95 and it feel like a fucking 101, if you go downtown and you buy like the water and shit, it'll probably be like 90 and feel like maybe 95, but it got a breeze, so you good. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably still need to take a jacket down there. That's how cool it be. For real, for real. No, I don't. That's what Gorilla said. What you mean? He said no he don't. No he don't what? Here feels hot in the city, I think. That's all the concrete. Yeah, for sure. I mean concrete. The houses and shit. If you buy a river or a lake and there ain't no buildings around, you're really good. Like downtown Chicago is literally right by the water. So it always feel better down there. If it's hot as fuck in Chicago and you take your ass downtown, you better off spending your day down there than you are like, oh, I'm finna go up north and go to a fucking Cubs game. But that stadium gonna feel like a fucking million degrees. Or going to like the fucking Sox stadium, because that shit right off the expressway, so it ain't never no heat. I mean, it ain't never no air. Yeah, I know. By the water, that shit feel amazing.
Remain sane. They see me like, ah, he's a crazy dude. You know, we're gonna be for the next years to go live with that shame of what.
Yo, if you in the stream, make sure you like the stream and sub. Like the stream and sub. Also, let me know where y'all watching the stream from. What city y'all in?
I don't have that normal family, that Brady Bunch family that I thought I did. I was loved and cared for, and it wasn't like we were poor. But seeing your mom overdose at 7 or 8 and then go to school the next day and then try to see the kid, it's like hard to understand how can I relate to any of these kids? Yeah, they're not us.
Hey everybody, this is Matt Cox, and
Also, damn, that old voice crack. Also, if you're in the stream,
hey everybody.
make sure you check out my latest video. I just dropped a reaction for y'all. I low-key need to get better with my audio and shit, bro. I gotta get a mic, but that's besides the point. Make sure y'all tune into that. That shit was live, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm talking about that shit was live. I got some new shit out there. How much can you bench? Personally, I low-key don't know. I ain't never maxed out or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I also ain't been to the gym in a minute, so I wouldn't even remember what our last bench thing on front to you. We played Fortnite gang, nah. I'm gonna have to start playing that shit because everybody that get in my stream be asking me the same shit. You know what I'm saying? What you eating, bro? Ground beef and rice. I bench 135 and I'm 12. That's good. For sure. That's definitely what's up. I fuck with that. I'm a running back. You be going crazy. Appreciate it. Just like the stream. What's up, Carlos? Sean, my guy.
She's an officer. She said, I gotta get you out of here. We'll just start looking up those countries that don't extradite Guatemala being the closest one by land. What? Only person my entire time, the truth is he treated me like a person, never like a prisoner. Yeah, really cool guy. Kind of sounds stupid because you know what? I just found this out today.
Can you say
This
my
is the
name,
first time I told
please?
that.
Nigga, I just said, what's up,
I was
Carlos?
planning my whole escape.
The
The
fuck?
only thing I like second guessed was like my boss. Like I would feel bad, like escaping
What's up with you, my
working
nigga?
for him.
Yeah, man, bad on that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
And
go
that
to
was
bed. I
the
got
only
football
thing
this
I
tomorrow.
second guessed was like him. You know, because I wrote it like
Have a good night.
So you just said.
Appreciate you,
felt
brother.
bad. You
Appreciate
said
you tuning in.
Yeah,
I felt bad, but you said you just found out.
I found out today when I was driving here. His grandson messaged me last night. He's like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me. I used to come to the maintenance building. They call me Papa Gene. His name is Mr. Griffiths." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm
Appreciate
his
it, just
grandson.
like
I don't
the
know if you
stream, bro.
remember me." Like his whole family was corrections.
That's
right?
love.
And I'm like, yeah, I remember you. So on the way here, I was messaging the guy. I was like, "How is he, by the way?" He's like, "Oh, he died 2 years ago." Yeah. So like hindsight or whatever, regret, like, you know, I always wanted to reach out to that guy and just apologize. Because I genuinely felt bad about it, bro. But I was always like, man, I don't want to face it.
Right.
He's probably gonna be like, "Oh, you little you know, he'd be pissed off.
Right. Did he lose his job or anything?
No,
No, okay.
no, there's no taking that guy's job.
Okay.
But
It was fine then.
his grandson told me, he's like, "You know what, even after you escaped, he always thought highly of you." I was like, "Oh, that was good to know."
All right.
Yeah. So
You're on the main, sorry.
Yeah. So where were we at? You're working for?
yeah, I go to work on the maintenance crew, right?
Are you able, you're all over the, you say you were going all over the place, but are you going outside of the prison?
Yeah, so the prison that I'm at is 3 prisons. You got reception, like the medical center. It's on a huge compound of property, right? So you got reception, you got the west unit, and then you got the work camp. So initially I was at the main unit, then I went to reception. I went from there to the west unit. That's where I got the job as the barber. And then from there, once I got put on maintenance, I got moved to the work camp. And so it was when I was on the work camp that I was really going, like, I would just get on the golf cart and go from camp to camp with them. We're always on prison grounds, but you're
Yeah,
going from...
But there's no fence all the way.
Yeah,
is there
there's no
fence
fence.
all the way?
No.
So you could go straight into the woods, right?
No, you can't.
Okay.
But there's thousands of acres.
What the people from Chicago think about Pacers? Nothing really. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being 100, I don't really feel no way about the Pacers. shit, shout out to them for getting to the finals, and they front office being competent enough to build a team and trade and get pieces and all that shit. I was happy for him, even as a Bulls fan, bro. Like, shit, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. I hope he come back better than ever off the motherfucking Achilles injury. God willing, for real, but I don't feel no way about them. Shit, they cool. I don't know if are they in our division? I think we might be in the same division as them, right? Bulls, I think it's what? Bulls, Pacers. Is it? I know it's Bulls, Bucks. I don't know if it's Pacers, somebody else, something like that. I don't know. I was thinking y'all got some rivalry because y'all be so close to one another. Maybe back when like Mike played and shit, but I wasn't allowed to see none of that, so I don't think so. Well, I mean, today, I mean, even as far as like back, I guess you would say like 15 years ago, 10 or 15 years ago, when we had Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah and shit, we wasn't really like, I ain't gonna say we wasn't playing Indiana like that, because we was playing Indiana, but we wasn't playing Indiana in the playoffs and shit. So it was never like all Indiana come to town. It's a rivalry or some shit. It was more likely like going up against Braun or some shit like that, bro. To be honest, the Bulls been so bad for so long, bro, and ain't won shit. I don't really think the Bulls have a fucking rivalry with anybody. The Bulls might have a rivalry with their motherfucking self because they so fucking terrible. But nah, we ain't got no. As far as to my knowledge, we ain't got no like hatred for them or like the Bucks and no shit like that. We ain't got no hatred for none of them teams. They cool people if you ask me. Shit, I mean the Bucks won their championship. Motherfucker from Chicago went on like, oh fuck the Bucks or whatever the fuck. We be happy to see other teams win, unless it's like different sports and shit. Say, hey, it's nice to meet you, my nigga. I appreciate you taking the time. Appreciate you too, my nigga. Is it Adia? Was it Adi Adam? Appreciate you, gang. Make sure you like the stream and sub, broski. Make sure you drop a sub for me. Turn on your notice too, bro. I'll be dropping videos and shit. I got some more videos in the chamber for y'all. Too, I got some more shit I'm dropping. I think I'm gonna drop another one tonight, matter of fact. And I just said that. So I've been slacking on dropping videos and shit. I gotta get some shorts out there, all that shit, bro. But yeah, sub up, bro. I'm live every day. Every day, mainly around this time, but I'm gonna probably do like an hour and a half stream on here. Then I'm gonna go. If you got Twitch too, I think it's I don't want to botch your name, but I think it's Adi Adam. If you got Twitch, follow me on Twitch too. It's in my description. You know what I'm saying? Definitely make sure y'all sub. Real shit. I got some shit dropping for y'all.
There's out there, Woods. Like,
Right,
where you
right.
gonna go?
Yeah.
You gotta get a vehicle to get out there.
No, I know, but I mean, you could, it sounds to me like you pretty much been arranging that for your entire life, but that's calling somebody saying, hey, pick me up.
Yeah, no, I was already thinking of I gotta steal one of their vehicles.
Okay.
I gotta get out of here. So working at maintenance, though, it let me see how all the perimeter shit works. The shift changes, like a lot of times I don't have to be in at shift change because I'm at work, you know. So I got to see all of the stuff. Like I really shouldn't have been seeing
Right.
You know, and especially with him being my boss, like nobody ever questioned him. He can go where he wants, when he wants. I'm going to like security areas I'm not supposed to be in. Like I get to see everything. And but during this time, there was a female guard that came to work at the work camp in my dorm. And one day when they called me for visit, so I don't know how it worked where he was at, but and when they call you to visit, or any movement outside the dorm, you have to get a pass from the officer station, right?
Okay.
So the lady calls my name for visit, and when I go up to get my pass, she's got her hand on the pass, like she's at an officer station with like a block cut out where you like the booth
Yeah.
where you get stuff there, and she's holding her hand on the pass, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm trying to go to visit. She's like, I seen you over there getting ready. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You're watching me get ready? That's kind of weird. I'm like, I grabbed a pass. I ain't got time for this shit. I got to go. So I get my pass and go visit. Totally ignored what she just said. But the reason why is like that prison, there's a lot of females that work there because like the medical center, friends of mine were always chasing the women.
Right.
But you always get caught.
Yeah.
Even if you're not just caught red-handed, somebody's telling because they're just jealous people.
Yeah.
Right? So it never lasts. And I would tell my friend, I'm like, you're stupid. You're gonna get messed up. And like you're either getting beat up, transferred, or worse. Right? And I'm like, I'll never get caught like that. And so when I ignored her, she just started pushing even more.
Yeah.
Like trying to make small talk. And she'd come out there, shake my locker down, like trying to make small talk. I can get up and walk away. I'm not listening to none of this. And so one day, when I'm coming back from chow, not from chow, but from work, I'm walking past the chow hall. She was outside behind the chow hall. You know if they say, hey, inmate, that's everybody.
Yeah, you just keep walking, guys, keep
Yeah.
walking.
If they call your name, oh, shit. She calls my name. The officer that I'm talking about,
Yeah.
that I kept ignoring, she calls my name. She's outside the back of the chow hall. I'm like, damn. I gotta walk over here to her. She's got a bag in her hand. She said, you want some biscuits? I'm like, do I look like I eat biscuits? Like at a time, I'm doing nothing but work out. I'm in really good shape, especially for a white guy on the compound.
Right.
Most white guys are not in good shape.
I'd still eat a biscuit, bro. Like it's a biscuit.
It was a
free
free
will
will.
biscuit.
No.
No.
She's standing outside the chow hall
Oh,
with
it's
a brown bag.
Okay, so it's from the couch hall.
That's what I thought. But then she said, they're Hardy's biscuits. I was like, Hardy's biscuits? I'm like, give me the bag. Still not being friendly.
Right.
She gave me the bag and I left. I didn't say thank you, nothing. I'm like, I'm out of here. Dude, I'm over here eating the biscuits. I'm sharing them with my Bucky. And while I'm eating the biscuit, I'm like, dude, she just risked her entire career. That's a jailable offense.
Yeah.
She just risked her entire career. I didn't ask. What is she gonna do if I do ask?
Right.
And then I just pressed the gas from there. Everything I asked, there was never a no.
What does this chick look like, bro?
You want me to show you what she looks like?
Yeah.
So there's street.
Oh, I understand. We would do the whole, that's a prison 8. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
That's a street 4, that's a prison 8, or that's a street 5, that's a prison 9.
Yeah, you know.
She's not bad looking at all.
No,
What are you talking
that's
about?
like a prison 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a pretty, you gotta show Cole.
Well, and this is not a good picture.
And, yeah, that looks like a driver's license photo.
That's not a good picture. I think that's when she got arrested. So that's not on the compound. She's coming to work, especially at this point, trying to look pretty.
Yeah.
All the dudes are shooting at her.
Right.
And dude, when I started paying attention and like just started asking for things, like talking to her, spending time and shit, like there was never a no. Never. Like I got my bunk moved, like from the back of the dorm to the front, to where like when I'm in my bunk, you can see straight into the officer station, so I can tell her like sign language, like people are tattooing, doing whatever they're doing. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want to do in here. She's gonna flash the lights if anybody's coming. It's like we can do whatever we want in this dorm, right? And like people are making buck, drinking. I never drink, not that shit, right? So one day I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get her to bring some vodka. I tell her to take the water bottle. At home, take the water bottle and drill a hole in the bottom, just a little small drill bit, and hold it upside down, let all the water drain. There's no air flowing through there. It's just dripping. It takes forever for that water to come out. Dude, she would drain the whole bottle. and fill it with vodka. Like make a little small funnel,
Right.
and then hot glue the bottom. And when she brought, the first day she brought him to work, dude, I was so drunk. Like, miserably drunk. Like, when you open my locker, there's nothing but water bottles in here. Like, I got so drunk that I'm in the corner where my bunk is at, just running my mouth, calling the whole dorm out, like I'm some guy right now, right? And I'm so drunk, all you can just push me over.
Right.
There's really no fight. You just push me over.
Do these other guys know that you're messing with her, or you
I'm not telling anybody, only my bunkie, right? And my
Are they
bunkie.
feeling it?
Oh, they feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, they all feel it, and they're riding kites.
Just fucking dicks.
You know they're ones, right?
Right.
So they're riding kites because my boss, the old man who I told you about, came to me. He's like, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing with her, you better cut it out because they're fixing to do something to you.
Mm.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm playing dumb with him. Yeah, they know. They were getting on to it. But that day when I got drunk,
Right.
I remember we were sitting on the bunk and like I had like 4 or 5 pair of shoes. Like you're only supposed to have like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
But all my shoes are lined up on the wall over there, and my bunkie's got 1 pair of ride-downs. Like he's not financially doing shit.
Right.
And I remember like just randomly, I'm like, dude, if I get sick, I'm throwing up in the ride-downs. He's like, well, those are mine. He's drunk too. Right? Like me, him, and a couple other dudes are all drunk over here, right? And somehow, for some reason, I got sick.
You puked in his shoes.
I filled his whole shoe up. He's like, dude, it was so funny. Like, ridiculous, dumb, but funny. Yeah, you're just in here doing dumb
Yeah,
things, you know? And I remember, like, when I threw up in the shoe, he hit, like, nothing
Yo,
hurt
if you
me,
in a
but
stream,
he
like a
threw
stream,
up in
man.
my shoe. I'm like, don't worry about it. You can have my Nikes. So, when I started throwing up, I could not stop throwing up. I threw up for hours. Like, I'm not really throwing up nothing. Now I'm dry heaving, I'm slobbering.
Right.
And it's just, like, so painful. Like, violent, sick.
Yeah.
And so you get 3 uniforms per week.
And you can't go to medical.
So you can't go nowhere.
No.
You got to deal with it. You get 3 uniforms for the whole week because they do laundry once a week.
Right.
I threw up on all my uniforms. I'm sitting on the toilet naked. Like I don't even have power to bend over the toilet anymore. I didn't throw up all over the sinks. And my friend is a houseman in there. He's like cleaning up all behind me. He's like the happy little houseman. He's cleaning up, throw up with no problem. Yeah, that was a good friend. So I'm sitting on the toilet, naked. The throw up's going down in front of me. And she's standing in front of me crying. The officer. And the whole dorm's in here.
Yeah.
And she's standing there crying. She said, I gotta get you out of here. I'm like,
I would think she'd be like, this guy's a fucking maniac.
and
You
she
know.
said,
Yeah. So is that the first time you thought?
I had already been considering it,
Right.
but not really putting it into action.
Yeah.
But that really like changed my thinking. Like I was already
What time do you have?
about that time to 5 years, 4 years.
That's a chunk of time.
Not enough to escape, but enough in my head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but still, that 5 years is for most people. That's, you know, if you give somebody a 5-year sentence, like if you gave me a 5-year sentence, I'd be like, yeah.
It was 2007. I got out in 2012. So what it would have been, was that 4 or 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Did you win?
So I'm like,
I mean, what,
get
nigga?
me out of here.
Right.
Okay, let me come up with a plan.
My bets?
So, at some
Hell
point,
no.
I had her get a wireless internet.
I lost my bets, nigga.
You know, this is way before like typical Wi-Fi.
If that's what you asked.
2003. But in maintenance, we had a computer that was my, it was not my bunkie, the guy that worked with me. He ended up being my co-defendant that escaped with me, but he slept in the bunk across from me. He had the inmate computer where he done all the file work for the maintenance building. But my bunkie, that dude's like a computer genius. He downloaded a whole other operating system on the computer, and we got
Did
that,
you win, nigga?
wireless internet card, so that when like we were looking anything up on the internet, if anybody came, he could just, I don't know what the sequence was or what the buttons were. He hits a button and it just flips back to the other operating system, like he's sitting there doing maintenance work, you know.
LOL.
And what we started looking up was countries
Yeah,
that
little
don't
man.
extradite back to America.
What,
There's like
nigga?
20-something countries. You know,
Nigga, what the fuck are you asking me
So
that I win?
I don't know the.
What was I supposed to win,
actual
nigga?
Non-extradition countries. I don't know what the Rome.
There's a treaty called the Rome Treaty that America gets other countries. They pay them to sign the treaty, so we can come and to your country to get our fugitives. At the time, there's like 20-something countries that didn't extradite, no matter what your charge was. Guatemala being the closest one by land. You know, you don't have to go overseas. Guatemala down.
But y'all watch the stream and sub, man.
But, so back it up a little bit. When we got that wireless internet card, again, my bunkie, this like supercomputer genius guy, he was been telling me, this is before Amazon blew up, that he was making money on eBay, buying stuff from China, reselling it, like audio equipment. And so when we started looking on the computer, he's like, dude, these phones, it was like before the iPhone came out. The smartphone back there then was like a Nokia N73. He's like, dude, we can get these phones from China for like whatever, dirt cheap. But
Yo, if you're in the stream, like a
they
stream,
were
man.
selling from out of here. So we started
And follow me
ordering
on
phones,
Twitch.
sending them to the officer's house, the lady that was helping me, and they're reselling them on eBay. So at the time, I'm making money from it. And I'm like, all right, if I go to Guatemala, I can keep something coming to it. You don't need a lot of money to go to Guatemala.
Yeah.
At least I'm free. And then, so we find where to get fake birth certificates, fake IDs, and come up with the whole plan, right? And when I come up with the whole plan, and I knew at this point, this lady's not saying no to anything. When I come in from work one day, I go to the officer's station, I'm like, I'm gonna escape. Just put it bluntly, right? She's like, what? I was like, look, there's 3 options. 1, you help me. 2, I'll go by myself. You won't ever see me again. Or 3, go turn me in.
All right.
What's it gonna be? She's like, you're gonna be put in prison. So you're not gonna be in prison, we're gonna be in paradise. Here's the plan. She put her head down and started crying.
Uh-huh.
She said, what do I gotta do?
Oh my God. This is horrible. I have a question. Have you had sex with this chick? Is this just so far?
We did things.
Okay. All right.
Do you know what a white dragon is?
Yeah. No, I don't know what the white dragon is.
Do you know what a white dragon is? You gotta Google it.
Okay.
I read this in a magazine. You know, everybody's got magazines in there.
Uh-huh.
GQ and all the other magazines. What were they back then? GQ was like one of the main ones, right? It's basically when they're giving you a blowjob.
Right.
Can we say that on here?
Yeah.
And right when you go to come, right, to tickle them,
Right.
they choke and it's like, blowing out their nose and everything. That happened
What
once.
the fuck?
So, boy, this chick's all in, huh?
All in. There was a point where I felt like if I said bring guns and ammunition, we're killing everybody and leaving.
Right.
She would have said okay.
Wow.
For sure.
Okay. So,
For sure. So she comes to work during the time of the plan, right? So we gotta get IDs, we gotta get birth certificates, we're already making money online. She comes to work with a blue cloth in her lunch belt, like hidden down at the bottom. We tape it up in the bathroom, and like a fake shirt from the street. Put the shirt on, tape blue thing. You know, now you don't need a background. You can just take a picture and they can change the background. But back then, we taped up the blue background for the ID. Got the IDs made. She had them made online. Got the IDs made, birth certificate. I got an airline ticket from Atlanta, Georgia to San Diego. So when you get to San Diego, you just walk across the border. Walk across the border and hopefully make it to Guatemala. At that time, I didn't care. You know,
Right.
Whatever. It's not
so
free.
you're just trying to get into Mexico to,
And then go to Guatemala. Yeah. So we do all that, come up with all the IDs, and then so what she had to do was bring a officer uniform, the whole uniform, the PDUs, the zip-up jacket with the big fur on it, the hat, whole thing, sunglasses, to my work at maintenance, to the maintenance building, right? So she was like, okay, cool. She brings it. I get dressed right underneath the guard tower. So when they're looking out at the guard towers, they're always looking out.
right.
I
They're
get
not
dressed.
walking that long.
No, I got dressed right at the base of the guard tower, like outside, in a trash pile. There's like a trash pile for maintenance. It's got a bunch of metal and stuff. I'm laying in there getting dressed. And when I got up and walked out of there, dude, I had a co-defendant that left with me. We walked right past 2 officers that knew us. Like they're in a conversation, and we walked right past them.
Didn't say shit.
Nothing.
And you would think that there's not a ton of officers. They all know each other.
There's a bunch in this prison.
There's
There's like 7 prisons right around here.
I mean, did
There's
they
a
ever
bunch
look
of
up to
houses.
see you, or they
They
just
didn't pay no
walk
attention. Just walk right past them.
Did you shave your face? Did you do
You
anything?
have to be shaved. You're always shaved.
Oh, okay.
You have to be clean shaved every day. But I had the hat on pulled down. I had big sunglasses and their jacket because it was like Thanksgiving time. So it was cold. I had the big jacket with the fur on the collar and I had it pulled up and zipped up. You know, walked right past them. They didn't even stop talking, looking at us at all. If they would have, they would have known.
Right.
Like, hey, what the... we get into her vehicle, the chick.
Yeah.
Like she's right outside the maintenance building. She drove a white Expedition. I don't know where she got it from, but it blended in with all the white prison vehicles.
Right.
And so she drove that. We get in the vehicle. We still got to get off prison grounds. When we get in the trunk, she pulls out a big pistol, like out of the console. She said, "If we get stopped, don't get out. I'll take care of it." Hold on.
See,
Maybe we should not leave.
He's a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, we did not come here to kill cops.
right.
Luckily, that didn't happen. So we leave, right? And the plan was, when we left that morning, she was going to a doctor's appointment, like right down the road from where she was from.
Right.
And then a buddy of mine was going to pick me up in that area to take me to Atlanta to the airport.
And is she going back to work?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's going to work. Her alibi was she was at the doctor. When I called my buddy, we're riding down the road. We're gone. We're off prison grounds.
Right.
I'll call my friend. I'm like, "Hey, bro, you going to be there?" He's like, "I can't come." I'm like, "What?" He said, "My kid's in the hospital." I'm like, "Oh, you're kidding." I'm like, "Okay, it's your kid. I get it.
Yeah.
But dude, I just escaped.
Yeah.
I can't turn around and just go back. I was just kidding." You know?
Right.
I'm like, "Damn it." So he's like, "Just go with he told me to go with his little brother." I'm like, "Dude, I don't even know your little brother." He's like, "It's cool. Just go with
You don't have a
him."
lot of options.
Yeah, there's no other options. Except when she's hearing this, she's like, "Don't worry about it. Fucking, I'll just go with you." I'm like, "No," because that was never the plan.
Right.
Yo, make sure you like the stream if you want to stream, man. Make sure you like the stream and sub. Like the stream and sub, nigga.
She doesn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
There's never a plan of her really coming.
Right.
Good
So I'm
night,
like, "No,
Auto
no,
Parts.
Stick to the plan." And so when
Make
I
sure you like the stream and
this
sub,
kid,
my nigga.
dude, as soon as we're riding down the road, he's like, "Oh man, I hope I don't get in no trouble. I don't want to get caught for this." Now we're riding. We got correctional officer uniforms on, right?
Right.
We look like police in this little small town riding around. Nobody knows I'm with this guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the
Dude,
spamming
relax,
odds.
chill. When we're driving, we're going to where he worked at, which was a farm.
Make sure y'all like the
No
stream and
houses, all
sub. Like the
farms,
stream and
just like
sub.
the country. And while we're driving, we go over this little bridge. And I remember it was early in the morning, looking out the driver's side. I seen the sun coming up over the water because we're crossing over a river. And so we get to this farm.
Appreciate
That-
y'all.
that was just-
Appreciate y'all.
that comes
Appreciate
up
it. Just like the
later.
stream.
When we get to the farm, this kid is still acting fucking weird.
Make sure y'all sub,
And
man.
I'm just like, man, I don't know about this. Like being out here waiting on the other guy to come. Like I'm gonna
How
call
young is this kid?
early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. But so his brother, I knew 3 of his brothers. Never met him. His 3 brothers were in the county jail with me during that 2.5 years while I was there. They went to jail for it was a federal charge. They went to trial. 2 of them lost. 1 of them went home on a federal trial. And they always said they had a little brother, but they didn't mess with him. So I'm like, you sent me with a little brother, y'all don't even mess with him. But so the kid, my phone went dead that I brought with me. So the kid, he's driving the tractor around. I go jump on the tractor. I'm like, "Hey man, let me use your phone," because I'm gonna call the chick. I'm like, "Hey, come and get me. I don't like being here with this kid. I'm feeling bad about it, like something's wrong." But the dude doesn't want to let me use the phone. I'm like, "Dude, let me use the phone or I'm about to take the phone." He's like, "There's no option. Just give me the fucking phone." So he gives me the phone, but he had already called the cops. The kid,
Why would you come? Why come pick you up if you're going to call the cops? Like, if you're not going to go through with it, why?
why? Yeah, exactly.
Right. Just to tell your brother, fuck you, I'm not going to pick up a couple of guys. Like, I'm sorry, that's a pretty good reason. You know?
Yeah, great reason.
Yeah, you're not asking me to, change the tire in a car or something.
Yeah.
This is a big fucking deal. Okay. So you called the cops.
And he calls the cops, but the crazy part is, these are Mexican guys, right? He don't have paper.
All right.
And he just called the cops after he just helped somebody escape.
Right.
He got deported.
Right.
I don't know whatever happened. happened to him, but I do know he got deported. You know, I'm not mad at that kid.
Yeah.
I involved him in
Make
some
sure you
shit
like
he
the
should
stream,
never been
like
involved
the
in.
stream and
But
sub, man.
you should have just said no.
Yeah.
He got deported.
Right.
Little idiot. So I called the chick, and she said, I know where you're at. It's gonna take me like 45 minutes to get there.
Right.
But we go back to the back of the farm in the tree line,
Right.
like way in the back. And while we're sitting there waiting on her, I see an unmarked cop car come down the road. There's no houses, there's no people down there, it's all farmland.
Right.
And I tell my buddy who's with me, I'm like, brother, there's cops. He's like, oh, it's not a cop. Then I see the K-9 truck from the prison. My friends worked on the K-9 crew. Like the inmates that they sent out in the woods and let them chase around. I was like, bro, that's K-9. Like, I've been running from cops forever. This dude came from a family that his parents were like land developers in Jacksonville. His uncle's a mayor. They're all like real well-off people.
Right.
He just got mixed up in some bullshit and went to prison.
Right.
Never been like he's the guy that sells yachts now.
Okay.
Yeah. So he does it. The whole running from the cops thing's not registering
Yeah.
with him. I'm like, bro, let's go. So we take off running.
He's operating on the "it's going to be fine"
Yeah.
model. You're operating on the "it's not going to be fine."
Yeah.
We have to
Yeah, we gotta go.
action.
So we take off running. We're running through the woods. I'm like, bro, we gotta keep the sun on our right hand side because we're running back to that river. You know, I don't know these woods. I don't know where we're at. Except we just drove here.
Yeah.
But I remember when we crossed that bridge with the sun on the left. So if we keep the sun on the right, we'll get back to that river. It was the Swanee River, I think, which is like, do you know the springs in Florida? Like the spring rivers, like
I know what the Swanee River is.
you know,
Yeah.
alligators on there.
Yeah. But that's every water.
Yeah, it's like
water
everywhere
in
in
Florida. Yeah.
But this is way out in the like middle of nothing. Definitely alligators everywhere.
Right.
But yeah, it is Florida. Typical Florida. But still, I was thinking if we get back to the river, we can swim through there, lose the cops that way. But it took about 2 hours to get to the river.
Right.
Of running through the woods, crawling under shit, because it's not just straight run through the woods. There's shit all in the way. But by the time we get to the river, like I would look back and I was with my buddy, the guy who left with me. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, let's go. He's not running. He's like, I'm tired. Like, all right, look, if they catch you out here, we're dead. They're gonna kill you. I don't want, he's a friend of mine. I don't want nothing to happen to him. So I'm like running back again. By the time we got to the river, I done ran 2 or 3 times as much as him.
Right.
Yo, if you're in the stream, like the stream.
Hey, there's no
Make sure y'all like
giving
the
up.
stream and sub,
They're not
man.
gonna take you peacefully. Like, that's not gonna happen. So we get to the river.
Yo, what's up, Midnight?
The banks are like 10 foot high. We're standing up on top of the bank looking. Like, all right, we gotta jump in this water. No. I'm running from the cops. Adrenaline's running like super high. I'm hot, but it's cold outside. You know, this like wintertime, November, Thanksgiving. So it's a bunch of conflicting things, right? When I jump in the water, it's ice cold. Spring fed, I think. So it's just like, oh my God, this is all bad.
Make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure y'all sub, man. Let me know where y'all watching the stream from, too. What city or what state y'all in?
Well, running all that time, I'm getting dehydrated. So by the time we get to the middle of the river, remember the other guy, he wasn't really running. So when I get to the middle of the river, I'm like running out of energy. I can't swim anymore. I'm just like, oh, am I gonna make it? I'm looking back, like, can I go back that way? And I'm just like, my arms and feet feel like I have concrete in them. I'm like, oh shit. So I kicked my shoes off. And when I kicked my shoes off, my feet just go straight down. Like, God damn. The shoes were holding my feet afloat. Okay. So now I'm just like, oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drown in this river. But I'm looking at my buddy and I'm like spitting and like, you know, flailing in the water like a drowning person. Like clearly I'm not doing good. And he's over there back floating in front of me like this, paddling away. Like, dude, I just ran back to get you 10 times. What are you doing? And so I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna drown. I just give up.
I mean, what happens? You don't drown.
No.
Okay.
But for like a millisecond, I'm thinking, no, just give up. I'd rather drown right now.
Right.
And I just go under the water and it was like everything's turning black. And all I thought about was my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like something grabbed me and like pulled me out of the water. I don't know how I got out of the water, but I made it. When we get to the other side of the bank, like we're waist deep in water, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You were leaving me. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you see me? I'm choking on the water. I'm drowning. Like, what? He's like, I didn't know. I'm screaming. I'm yelling. I'm spitting. And what? He's like, oh, I was back floating. I couldn't hear you because his ears were underwater.
Right.
I'm like, whatever. You seen me.
You
And so
seen
now
me.
we're at the edge of the bank, and I'm looking like, all right, where should we go? And a tree had fallen from the top of the bank down into the water. Right? So it was like the banks were real muddy. I was like, let's climb up the tree so you can't see our feet print going up the bank, you know. And when we get to the very top, and I step up, like to climb up it, no, and my head hit a tree branch, just splits my head up. So now I'm barefooted, I'm leaking blood, I'm dehydrated, and this is like hours of running from the cops. I'm exhausted. My legs started short horse. My hamstrings. You ever had one?
Yeah.
Crucial. It's terrible. Luckily, he was with me because my leg would bend, and he would have to bend it back out. Like it would lock all the way back like that, you know? And he would have to bend it back out. But then it got so bad, it just kept doing it. Both of them would do it at the same time. So it was like I'm hog-tied on the ground.
Yeah.
Like with both my legs like this. And he's got to bend them both back. It was excruciating pain. So it got to a point that I can't bend my knees while I'm running. I'm having to run straight-legged. And I'm still outrunning this dude. I'm looking like I had braces on my legs, you know? You can't bend them. It was ridiculous. So we ended up running for about 10 hours. It was nighttime, late at night. We ended up at like an old back road, like an old country highway road. And there was a bar, like just a real small little wooden bar in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, bro, go over there and get us a ride. I'm in no condition to go over there. My legs are all messed up. I've got blood all over me. I don't have shoes. I look crazy. He's still got shoes. He's not cut. Nothing wrong with him. He don't even seem tired. So I'm like, go over there and get us a ride. So he goes over there. And there's 3 people coming out, 2 guys and a girl. He's like, hey, me and my buddy were in the river. We were riding jet skis with these girls. They left us. Like, came up with some story, right? He's like, will you give us a ride? He gave him $750 to give us a ride.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, whatever, give him all the money. I don't care, give us a ride. And so when they said, okay, he said he had a buddy with him. They were like, where's he at? He's like, he's over there laying down in the bushes. Automatic red flag. Like, they should have been like, no, we're not picking nobody up from the bushes.
Well, the 750 is, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't charge 750 for
That alone, yeah.
Yeah. I know something's up on that.
They should have known. But this dude, and I'm friends with this guy today.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
He
actually
really
like,
says he didn't know.
he didn't care. He said,
Oh.
I would help you again.
Yeah.
So when they pick us up, they come across the street and pick me up and me. We get in the car. Dude, I'm in the back of this little 2-door Honda Civic. And my legs were not strong Charlie horse. You can't straighten them out.
Yeah. But you need to walk,
Backseat.
right?
Yeah, but I got water, I got Gatorade. It wasn't doing any good. It was like way past the point of just like, okay, I'm good. It was way past that. The kid says, I gotta take my girl home. His girl was pregnant. I'm like, all right, cool. When you go in there, can you give me a pair of shoes? I said, I'll give him 50 more bucks. But now they got $800.
Right.
He said, yeah, no problem. He goes in, he comes back out, he's got a pair of Corona slides, like shower slides, but Corona ones. And
Wix, one platform, any website, unlimited creation.
It's not, those aren't, that's not $50 pair of shoes, but
I had these for years in prison. I went back to prison. I'm the only person, and they were Corona slides. So when he comes outside, his dad's with him. His dad's got a police scanner. He said, man, I know who you guys are. I've been listening to it on the police scanner all day. I'm like, look, we're not here to hurt you guys. We're not trying to cause no problem. But on the radio, they're saying a fugitive that escaped, that was convicted of murder, another fugitive escaped, convicted of robbery. I mean, it sounds like we're dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, he should have been like, get the fuck out of here, or call the cops, or whatever, right? And I said, look, man, keep your money. We'll leave. I want no problem. We didn't hurt anybody. Your kids are fine. He's like, no, I'm gonna let him give you a ride. I'm like, what? Okay. It's kind of crazy, but sure, let's go. So we get in the car, and that dude calls the cops. Like, thinking about it, like, if that was my kids, one, you're not riding nowhere. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
But there's no way I would have called the cops
After that, you're putting him in even more danger.
with these 2 people in the backseat.
Right.
Like, that's insane. He called the cops and gave them the tag number, so they put a bolo out for that car. And when we're riding down the road, we passed a state trooper. We were in Gainesville. We passed a state trooper, and the kid said, hey man, he did a U-turn. I'm like, dude, if he tries to pull us over, just pull over. I'm done.
Right.
I can't ride no more. Like I'm at this point getting delirious. So they pull us over. The state troopers yelling, "All hey, get out of the car!" You know, everybody hands up and all this shit. And so when I'm standing there, my legs are on the horses and I fall on the ground. Dude, he runs and jumps on me. He's like, "I told you nothing." I'm like, I can't, my legs are on the horse. I can't control it. He puts us in the cop car, me and my co-defendant. And when we were in the cop car, my co-defendant starts talking to the guy, like making friendly small talk with him. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. This dude is taking us back to jail.
Right.
We're not friends with him. Luckily, he talked to him, like he's thinking way more clearly. Like my mind is messed up at the time, but him talking to the guy and telling him like the whole story. That cop, when DOC pulled up, they had like 100 and something officers, correctional officers. One of them fell out of the boat and broke their arm. They're like pissed off. Like they were up and down that river trying to fight us. They're screaming at the guy, "Let him out of the car!" Like surrounding the car.
Yeah.
The state trooper says, "I'm not letting them out of the car. I've taken them to the county jail. They committed the crime. I arrested them. You can get them from there."
Right.
Thank God he did.
Yeah.
Would not have made it back to prison. So he takes us to county jail, Alachua County, Gainesville. Puts, sends us their booking. We go to court the next morning. Then we went in front of the court and they read our charges. The whole courtroom was laughing at us. It's just like these fucking dudes. So
Yo,
then
make
the
sure y'all
prison
like the
people
stream,
together,
like the stream
and
and
they take it
sub,
on
man.
video.
Like the stream and
The
sub.
whole way from county jail, the videotape the whole thing,
Right.
all the way to our cell, like all the way when they put us in our cell. So they didn't do anything
Yeah.
to us. Thankfully, they had the camera. They put us in a thing called max management. You probably don't really hear about it in Florida because there's only 24 cells in Florida that are called max management. They're in FSB, which is where death row is at. So this whole building is like a 1/4 mile long building. It's all solitary confinement. And then the last wing on the left is death row. Then the last wing in the back is maximum management, which is like the worst of the worst. Like my neighbor was in there for killing an officer, and he's got death penalty. Just a bunch of maniacs back there, right? And so that cell has got 2 doors, no windows. They're like, "You're not getting the fuck out of here." Like there's no sunlight penetration. You're locked inside. You got to go in like a hallway, and then your cell is on the inside of the hallway. There's no walls that are on the outside of the building. You know what I mean? So when you go in your first door, that's already inside your cell, and then they got another door that you go in to get into where your pump's at. You know what I mean? So you're always behind 2 doors, and they just keep the lights on 24/7. No sunlight. You're not going outside. And when you ask them when you're going outside, they're like, "Dude, that 1 hour a day shit, we'll burn the world up in front of your cell.
Right.
You're not going outside. You're not doing nothing. There's no privileges back there. Like you don't get any type of canteen. I'm not saying that I should deserve it. I'm just saying you don't get anything.
Right.
You get religious material, deodorant, toothpaste, the security toothbrush. Little one.
Yeah.
That's all you get. You're not getting nothing else. That place back there is brutal. Like there was a dude that came back there while I was there. He killed his roommate. His roommate was a cop. And when they put him back there, he said, "Hey, when do we get to watch TV?" Like go to the day room. He said, "There's no TV back here." He said, "Well, why can I order canteen?" "There's no canteen back here." "Why can I use the phone?" "There's no phone back here." He said, "I'm not staying back here."
So you get new charges?
Oh yeah, escaped from prison.
Okay.
Yeah, they give me so on that they give me a 1.5 years extra.
Okay.
They took away all my game time, which I had a 1.5 years of game time.
Right.
So on the 8.5 years that I would have done, I ended up doing 11 total. And then so they kept me in solitary confinement. I think it was a 1.5 years. I don't remember the exact time. Normally, every 30 days you go up for a review on solitary confinement, and it's like step 1, 2, and 3, and then you go. If you're not getting in trouble. I wasn't saying anything, speaking to nobody, nothing. I was like not getting in any trouble. Every time I go up for a review, they say, "Oh no," they're just passing on passing. Everybody was pissed off.
Right.
The people, like the review board. So I stayed there for like a 1.5 years, I think. Maybe 2, I don't remember exactly. But for sure, 1.5 years. Solitary, no roommate.
Right. On the new charges, do you get? Do they assign you an attorney?
Oh yeah, I had an attorney, but I never really spoke to them.
Right.
When they said a year and a half, I'm like, I'll take that. They can give you 15 for it.
Right.
So actually, when we were going to court, to me, my co-defendant is female. They
Yeah,
charge her.
what happened with her?
Yeah, they charge her.
How do they know she was involved?
They suspected it, and then when they went to her house, supposedly, like, she was in there, took a bunch of pills, and like, it was like, she admitted everything.
Right. Plus the kid's phone, the one kid's phone. You had called
Her. They probably got that. I don't know that they did, because I didn't get none of the information going to court.
Right.
When they offered me a year and a half, I was like, well, I'll take that.
Right.
But when we were going to court, she told the
Damn.
prosecutor, she said, give me all his time, I'll do it all. She knew the prosecutor.
What is going on, bro?
That's what she
That
said. She knew the
motherfucker was
prosecutor.
just
Right.
He told her,
crazy.
look, you better take this year, because he gave her a year.
Right.
He gave her a year, the other guy, my co-defendant, a year, and then he gave me a year and a half. He said, y'all better take this and get the fuck out of here. Like, because DOC was pressing him to give us more time,
Right.
but it's up to him, not DOC.
Right.
You know?
So by the time you got out of solitary confinement, she's done with her time.
Oh yeah, she was gone. She went home. She went back to Lake Butler, which is where she lived.
Right.
But she was like banished from that town. The whole town is correction officers. You know, she moved to Kentucky.
What's going on, guys? This is Jake Ellsworth, REF Red now. I'm here with Senior Direct Marketing Coach Nick Orff, and we're going to go over some fantastic campaign results with a client that he has in Roanoke, Virginia. So, Nick, tell me a little bit about the overview of this campaign and what was the main goal?
Yeah, so this is a client I've had for about 2 years in Roanoke, Virginia. We've been sending consistently on a monthly basis. So he uses our tracking service. It's a KPI program we offer. So the goal with that is to see what campaigns work, which don't, and kind of meet on a monthly basis and help them grow the business. But it was interesting.
Did she ever write you? Did
We
she?
stayed in touch. Yeah, we stayed in touch for a while, but things just really got out of control. She was like, little. I mean, she was obviously. So to begin with, when you're a correction officer, right, you're hired to keep people in prison.
Yeah.
I never approached her. I didn't manipulate the situation of like trying to approach her and talk her into something or convince her.
Right.
She approached me,
Right.
and then eventually I manipulated it.
Right.
But then you got to be somewhat off your rocker to begin with to be approaching me.
Right.
You know.
So she was what, obsessed with you when she
Yeah,
got
it was
home? She's
like more than obsessed. It was just some type of crazy that I never experienced with anyone else. It just got to a point when I ended up back on the compound from solitary confinement. One day I was just like, I just can't do it anymore.
Was she saying this time I'm gonna break into the prison to get you out?
Yeah, she was doing all type of things.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you know about books?
Books?
Yeah, with cell phones in them.
Not. I can't imagine you could. I'm sure you. Obviously, you could.
Oh, you can.
I guess.
I just
mean,
get 3 phones in one book.
I mean, aren't they checking these books?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, you got to be an expert at this. So you get a 1,200 page book. It doesn't matter now. Like
Right.
it's on YouTube, they know.
Yeah.
So you get a big book, 1,200 page, 1,600 page book.
Right.
Not typical book, right? Like a really big book, big novel. And you take the book and open up front or back, doesn't matter. And you cut about 6 pages in, you cut it down the spine. And when it flips open, the spine is exposed.
Yeah.
Right? And then you put it in a clamp, like a tabletop clamp. But on each side, you put like a 2x8, a big board, right? So that it doesn't put the clamp and print into the book.
Yeah.
You know, the metal
Yeah.
clamp. So you clamp the book and then you route it with a router for routing wood.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the phones I'm talking about are little small flip phones that they used to sell like at the farm, like Walgreens. So you route it out, this pocket, into the spine, and then you fill it in with Gorilla Glue.
Okay.
Because Gorilla Glue is super strong, but it's flexible.
Right.
Right, so when it's bending, it doesn't break. You just put the phones in there, seal the book back, print up a fake Books A Million invoice,
Yeah.
mail it in. Never in my name, obviously.
Right.
You pay some dude to get it mailed in. 3 books at it, 3 phones per book. Those phones were selling for like $500-600, depending on what compound you're in. So initially, when she came home, she couldn't really get a job. I'm like, all right, look, this is what I need you to do.
All right.
She's like, all right, how do I do it? So she did that for a while. It's pretty lucrative for her.
Jeez. Colby?
So you get out eventually.
I was gonna say, you.
I'm looking at some of your searching for doing. I'm looking at you. You had an interview with R.F. Dane and
Yeah.
Big Herc.
Yeah.
So yeah, you made some of the rounds. Yeah. So what happens when you get out?
Well, yeah, so somebody told me, I met a guy in California, San Diego, where I was living at, that he does just a bunch of like online marketing stuff, and he knew about Big Herc.
What's
He knew
good,
about my
Paul?
story.
What you on, bro?
He knew about Big Herc. He's like, oh, dude, you need to go and interview with this guy, Big Herc. He like interviews people getting out of prison. And I looked him up, and I was like, oh, all right, cool. So I started messaging him, but he wasn't replying. I'm like, man, my story's way more interesting than these other stories you're telling.
Right.
I'm like, so I started messaging him, like, hey, dude, you know what, forget it. I don't need you to interview me, and maybe I need to interview you. It's just like playing around, being like kind of sarcastic. And finally, he messaged me back, and then he called me. He was like, "All right, then let's do it." So we met at LA. The place we did the interview at was Lady Gaga's old apartment. Okay, she sold it to somebody who, like, I guess the guy knew her, but bought it from her. It was a really cool apartment right downtown LA. So we did an interview there, and from that, it got pretty good views. I was telling another buddy of mine who has an audio theater company over in LA. Like, he does all the celebrity people. Like, he knows all the celebrities. He does big audio theater shit, like $1 million theater in people's houses. I was telling him about the story one day. He's like, man, this sounds like a movie. Right. And I'm like, here, it's on YouTube. And I share it. He watched it on YouTube. Then when he came back, he was like, dude, can I share it? I'm like, it's on YouTube. What are you talking about? Of course, share it. He shared it with some friends. They were movie producers. And they were like, man, where's the guy at? We need to meet him. We arranged to meet in Vegas because the husband and wife are movie producers. The guy is a boxer. So he had a boxing match in Vegas. So I flew over there and met them. Super cool people. We ended up becoming really good friends. But they were like, this movie's a little bit too big for us. We're going to introduce you to somebody else. So they introduced me to one of their
Set up
friends.
just like the stream, man.
He was like,
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
cool, let's make it. But we got to find a writer. And so he sent me a bunch of different material to read through to see who I like their writing style. So we got a hold of this one guy, dude lived in New York.
They have eye colors. They have genders. Like, who are they? It's honestly the most heartbreaking thing to deal with. Because when you're desperate to have a baby, you're not thinking about
Watch out, lady. I don't hear that shit.
He started to write it, and then COVID happened. When COVID happened, I couldn't get a hold of the guy. Like, this bitch done stole my story.
Did he die?
No.
Did he die?
We thought he did.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I need to get a dump truck and go see this guy. He just stole my story. No, he was kind of a weird dude that just went off grid, like when COVID happened. And so the initial guy that introduced me to him, he was a director. He was like, dude, I'm gonna just write a treatment, like 30 pages.
Right.
And when I started telling him the story,
Huge treatment. But go ahead.
he kept calling back. He's like, dude, tell me more. So he got to 90 pages. He's like,
Fucking spread.
yeah. Then he kept calling back. He's like, dude, I'm at 180 pages, 200 pages.
Right.
He's like, fuck it. He wrote the whole thing, and then he ended up. So we got to turn it into a movie. It's being edited now. But the guy that wrote it ended up directing it. This is what he normally does, is direct it.
Right.
But he wrote it into a script. And doing the way he wrote it is like, there's a bunch of different emotion, but it's funny, it's sad, it's cool.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's pretty badass.
Okay, so you know when it's going to be done?
Toward the end of the year.
Are they going to try and enter it into any of these
Film
film festivals?
Yeah. So hopefully it goes to Tribeca, because the guy that directed it, his last film gave him kind of like an end to Tribeca. We're hoping it goes there, because that's pretty big. But I'm not sure right now where it's going to go. But hopefully Tribeca. But everybody that's been involved with it, like all the multiple producers, the people that played the parts, are like, dude, this is going to go in a theater.
That'd be nice, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Even if it doesn't, worst case, it goes on a streaming device.
Right.
The cool thing to me is that telling my story is one thing, right?
Yeah.
But you know, when everybody dies, and who knows what tomorrow brings, right?
Right.
My grandmother, for example, like, she was extremely well known, like in her town where she was from. Real funny lady, real just like, she's a wild, crazy story. She's been dead a couple of years. Nobody's thinking about her. Nobody remembers, like, nobody even knows who she was anymore.
Right.
It's done. She lived her life. But once they make it into a movie, even if it's on a streaming device, that shit's there forever.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, that's pretty cool.
The chick, I'm wondering, I think he wondered, like, what is this chick? She's leaving you alone, or I
mean, when I told her, like, I'm done with this,
right.
she was like, no, you're not. I'm like, I don't know that I'm done with it, you know? But I just, honestly, like, even her hearing it, like, she might hear it.
Right.
She knows that there was really, it was never going to be anything.
Right.
But when, you know, I felt bad about the whole thing. For playing my part in it and manipulating it to the point that it went to. I did feel bad for it.
Right.
And you know, obviously I called, we stayed in contact. Like if it would have worked out, I don't think I'd ever made it to Guatemala. I'd probably been whacked somewhere in between because like when I moved to California, when I got out and lived in San Diego for years, I've been across the border into TJ. It's not a safe place.
Right.
Especially for a white dude on the run. That my thinking was way different back then. You go over there trying to act crazy.
Right.
Big problem. So I probably would not have made it, but in thinking that I would have, I wasn't even thinking about her at all.
Yeah.
But then when I did get caught, we started writing, staying in contact, and then, you know, I just felt bad about it. And then like when she couldn't make any money, couldn't find a job, and I was like, how can I help this lady? And I mean, how can I help her in there?
Right. Yeah.
All right, here's what she could do. So.
Well, when you got out of prison, she reached out to you then? Was she, or she was by that time?
We cut that off.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Way
you cut
before I
it
got out,
completely.
like about a year and a half before I got out, probably.
Okay.
I quit
Well,
talking to her.
she could have kept tabs and realized
She
she's
kept
out
contact.
now. Let me try and contact her now.
She kept in contact with my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that, like, when it became known that there was really no plan, like, I don't think she would want to talk to me at all at that point.
Right.
You know, like, what are you going to say?
What else? So what are you doing now?
Real estate.
Real estate?
Yeah. Building a house right now. Plan is to resell it in a couple of years, but probably going to keep it for a couple of years. Get some rental properties. I've done a lot of shit since I've been home.
Right.
One of the big things, I'm Punky, who I told you he's a real smart computer guy.
Yeah.
He got out 3 years before I did. When I came home and contacted him, he's like, bro, I made $15 million in 3 years. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, super smart dude. So Amazon was becoming big when he got out. And this dude's all about reading, learning all algorithms, taking like the algorithms playing in his head clear. So he learned Amazon and he started selling knockoff tablets. Like that was his thing, buying knockoff stuff from China, reselling them. And he said he made like 100 and some grand really quick.
Sorry folks, looks like the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, great. What am I going to do for the next 5 hours? Play the new puzzle game, Royal King.
Shut up, bitch.
Selling a tablet, but Amazon caught him. They caught him, they showed us a countdown. But he already had his money.
Right.
So he took his money and he went to China. And when he went over there, he found a place that was building this streaming TV box like a Fire Stick.
Right.
And what he did was just say, hey, make this same streaming TV box, but when it powers on, make it say my company name and logo, which was G-Box. And so he put that on Amazon, you know, as his own brand. He made $15 million on that box in 3 years.
You put any money on your books during that 3 years?
No, I didn't ask him for anything.
15 million. I'd have stayed in contact when he left. Like, bro.
He was living in Orlando. That's where he's from, Orlando.
Right.
So when he got out, he started making all the money. He was getting big shipments from China. He moved to LA. This dude's wild too. He's a trip. Real pretty boy. Like prison. And he told me too, he's like, dude, after you escape, this is gonna be the worst prison. He's not no tough guy.
Right.
He's like real pretty boy target in prison. And when he got out, he moved to LA to save money on shipping, you know, from China to California.
Right.
But he's infatuated with Asian chicks. So
You know, what runs through my head. The White Lotus.
no, this dude is not on that.
Okay.
Letting
Good to know.
So
Just making sure.
this dude, when he moves to LA, he bought a condo. It's some little area of LA that's all Asian people.
Right. Like Chinatown?
Yeah, but not Chinatown. There's something else. I don't remember the name of it. It starts with an A. If I remember, I'll tell you. So he moves this town, buys this condo, but he never went to this condo complex. He just bought it. He's got enough money, he doesn't care. He just bought it. There's no Asian girls living there.
Is that why he bought it?
He thought there was going to be, yeah. There's none. But when I came over to his condo, it was wild. Him and his brother both were like real pretty boys, but he's the one with all the money. But his brother's there for the ride. Dude, they got girls just coming in back to back, and he's like, dude, we got girls on rotation in here. I'm like, what? Literally, he was not kidding. Like he'll be like, hey, your Uber's outside, and then more girls come in. I'm like, where are they coming from? He's like, dude, it's Tinder. I'm like, Tinder? Tinder don't work like that. He's like, yeah, it does. I said, I already tried it. It doesn't work like that. He's like, his brother, he was like, let me show you. So he got my phone on the Tinder account. He's like, look, do it like this. I'm like, bro, give him the phone. You're not looking. You're just swiping everything like. He's like, dude, it's algorithm. I'm like, what? We're not even looking at these people. Right. He's like, no, because the more matches you get, the more Tinder will put you out there. He said, all you do is just keep swiping, and then when you're getting matches, it puts you out there more. He said, just go back and erase the ugly ones. I'm like, oh, all right, okay, that explains it. Dude, they literally had just girl after girl after girl. It was weird though. One of the girls came over, and like they were doing whatever, fucking around with the chick, and he put a booger on the chick, and told her, get out of here, your Uber's here. I'm like, what? Why? Why'd you just put a booger on the girl? So weird.
Yo.
He left California, Texas, and they hit him with like a $600,000 tax bill for something.
Yo.
So he moved to Vegas, opened up a nightclub over there. Oh yeah, one of the other things I was doing was Bitcoin. This was years ago.
Right.
I'm talking to him one day, and he's like, dude, I'm making like $1,000 a day trading Bitcoin. I'm like, what is Bitcoin? This is 2016, I think. 16, 17-ish. I'm like, what is Bitcoin? Like, I haven't really heard of it at the time. So he's telling me, but he's telling me in real technical terms.
Yeah.
I'm lost. So I'm living in San Diego. He's in LA. I'm like, I'll just drive up there.
Yo.
So I drive up there to meet him. And the whole time he's just on his computer, like trading. And dude, he's got miners. Do you know about mining crypto?
Yeah.
He's got miners everywhere. He's got a big warehouse downtown LA, like on 12th and something. I don't know where. But miners every fucking where. And he's just making a ton of money, right? And so it's like, all you gotta do is just go put the money in whatever it was, Coinbase or something, and then just buy the Bitcoin, like trade it, like make money, whatever. So I'm like, all right, I bought $15,000 worth of Bitcoin. At that time it was $600 per coin. My first buy.
Now, like 2,000-3,000 or something. What is it now?
Bitcoin? No, it just hit $100 grand.
$100 grand?
Yes.
Yeah, it's down now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Washed Up. I'm your host, Eric Mika, joined by TJ Haas. Ryan, I saw you smile at the name of the show. I feel like that means you agree with the appropriate level of these guys.
Now, like, I think it's in the 80s.
Come on, pause the shit.
Jesus.
Ugly fucking bastard.
It cracked 100.
85,000.
Yeah, 85. So from that point, I kept buying. Like, the email that I was using to buy, I took it off my phone because when you look at it, it's just like buy, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. If I had all that Bitcoin now, it'd be so many millions. I don't have any of it.
Whoa, what happened?
Sold it, traded it, bought stuff. One point I joined a bot. He told me about it, my buddy. He's like, dude, put your money in a bot. He said, I forgot what the profit was per day that it was making. He's like, you can pull your profits per day, no penalty. I'm like, what? So I put some money in there. It's profiting. You can pull your profits out every day. I was like, oh, this is great. I opened an account for my daughter, my wife, multiple people. And then I'm telling people. And so what it was they were letting you pull your profits every day, but you're telling people you're opening more accounts.
Right.
They're getting more and more deposits. And then when a month or so later, a friend of mine calls me. She's like, hey, I got like $100 or something grand in my account, but I can't do a withdrawal. I'm like, what? So I log into my account, and me and her got the same balance, like the same exact number, right? You know, total balance.
Right.
And I try to withdraw, can't withdraw.
What's the issue?
So they kept everybody's money. They got everybody to put money in. It was like feeding them. You get your profits.
Right.
So it was like, cool, put more in there, put more in there. Tell your friends. Everybody's putting their money in, and then they kept everybody's money.
Oh. So it's a scam.
Yeah, okay. That was one of them, yeah. Then I put some money into a mining operation in Iceland. It turned out to be a bullshit scam, too.
This is no good. This is no good. So,
Bitcoin never worked out for me. It's real depressing to look at my email. So I just see recession.
all right. So you have. Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you have? What socials do you have?
Instagram, Facebook.
Alright, chat. We're gonna get into reactions. So yeah. Let's get it. That's my garbage truck juice. Fuck. Shit stink. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. We going live on Twitch. Should I go live? Fuck my ass, I'm just gonna go live. I'm finna go live. Fuck all that. Finna go live. I'll do about 2-3 reactions. Then I'm off this joint. Well, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Then I gotta change my title. I gotta get some mods over here, man. Whoever wanna be a mod on Twitch, man, let me know. I'm streaming out of any tab right now. Let's do it, chat. Hey, if you tuned in, we get into reactions, man. First reaction of the day. Will be British high schoolers trying Texas barbecue. Let's get into it. I'm here for it. Yeah, this ain't beans and toast. You dig me? This the real deal right here, the real deal Holyfield. What age can you legally move to America? What? That looks amazing. That brisket is beautiful. Jesus Christ. That's heaven right there, man. If you know, you know. Year 7. What is year 7? They in 7th grade. Year 9. I'm gonna assume it's like America, so they freshmen. Jesus Christ. Mackey's. What's Mackey's? Slow down, boy. Yeah, this should be the last ad I ever see. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Why is he chewing so fast? Look how he looking at him like, boy, do you taste this? Do you taste these delicious flavors bursting in my mouth? Hold on, let me chill real quick. That was gonna be wild. Let me chill out. They eat like gerbils. Perfect. It's black people over there? Are they using wooden spoons and forks and knives? What's going on over there in the UK? Or Great Britain? Look at his teeth. Jesus Christ, brother. Do you not see a dentist? This is like cavemen discovering fire. Damn, his hand's ashy. And he got booty diggers. Yeah, his life is all bad, but that's neither here nor there. His mouth is mesmerized. Don't ever say it again. Yeah, brother. This is good food. What is Macca's? Is he talking about like McDonald's? Is that what Macca's is, chat? I don't think none of y'all know. Ain't none of y'all. Y'all all part from America. Am I asking y'all for? I don't think there's no other fold, brother. There's no way they eyes lit up when they heard the word pickles. Come on, bro. Let's get right. Is that the best thing they got over there in the UK? Pickles? in it. Look at these African kids, man. Or whatever they are. I know they blacks, they head nappy. Look at them enjoying this great American cuisine. You dig me? Like, it's proof. This is proof that America has the best food. I don't think nobody competing with us. Hey. Going on holiday. Hold on, bro. Don't ever try to throw an ad in while I'm watching y'all eat American food. I'm an American. We don't do ads. Well, we do ads. Let me stop lying. But yeah. Damn, that ad long little motherfucker, ain't it? What the fuck? That just pissed me the fuck off. Stupid bitch. Made all that fucking noise in my motherfucking headphones like that, pussy.
Thanks again to say. Thanks again to say.
Come on, bro. What we doing? Like, turn this shit off. Now turn it the fuck back on. And connect my headphones properly. I need to get a real headset, bro. Shit blowing me. Damn. Why his mouth never closed? We know. What? Yeah, see, but Buddy right here, see, I likes that, man. You gotta get into it, bro. The craziest part is, like, they're acting like this is the greatest food they've ever had in their life. I've had barbecue probably 800 million times in my lifetime, bro. This is how you know they don't eat good food over there. Beans and toast and sausage and whatever the fuck else they be eating. Salads. None of that shit has flavor. Like, come on, bro. They don't eat no food for real. Shout out to Great Britain, though. It's not cake. Jackass. It's that sponge cake. Nah, nigga. This cornbread, nigga. This was made by the blacks. really hate ads. Like, did y'all put 800 ads in this video? Come on, watch out, Mark Cheesemaker. Wipe your mouth, nigga. Don't ever disrespect cornbread. First of all, look at the color of your skin. You know nothing about flavor. That's out the window. Stop playing with us. Oh, I get that. See, he gets it, man. Welcome to America. You can come to America. Them other dumbass nigga that was like, yeah, bro, this is like eating paper. Come on, man. Watch out. Don't ever disrespect blacks and cornbread, bro. That's like saying like, yeah, I'm drinking Kool-Aid. This is like drinking toilet water. What are we doing? Don't ever say that. His mouth still ain't closed. They probably have, they just don't know what the hell they eating. I ain't gonna lie, watching these two motherfuckers eat is like watching, like, if you ever watched a 3-year-old try to eat food, this is exactly what it's like. No bullshit. And these are, I'm assuming they fucking 9th graders, so they gotta be at least 15. How the fuck can't you, how does one eat this without eating the bone? I don't know, dickhead. Maybe just eat the shit around the bone. See? Yeah, brother. Yeah. What'd he say? He want to go to America now. It's over for you, Britain. Y'all people want to come here, nigga. Look at this food. Now imagine, just imagine, my young brethren, the mixture of this food and the women that look good over here, nigga. I ain't saying that y'all women don't look good over there, but everything's better in America. Let's be always real. That's why you got a lot of people that come here. So imagine this food with women that look good. Come on, brother. You got the best of both worlds. Good food, good women. Shit, everything good in America. Never mind. I was gonna say some wild shit. Every day. I don't even know what he just said, but whatever he just said is better than all that. It's better than all that bullshit you eating, boy. Trust and believe that. And that other nigga just said, I don't even think I can eat food here anymore. Because he know that shit trash. Come on, bro. Stop playing with us, nigga. This is America. America, chat. Hold on, brother. Your mama don't make macaroni with crispy top like Americans do. You eating bullshit over there. I'm just going out on a limb here and say, can't ban me for this. Well, at least I hope not. You're Caucasian. Your mother can't cook. Let's get that out the way. She can't. Look at me. Look at the color of my skin. My mother can cook. One of her best cuisines is baked macaroni. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Just, you feel what I'm saying? Try this. Everything else was good. Your mama can't fuck with this food, bro. Come on, what is he doing? I don't even know what Nando's is. There we go, bro. You want your food to be flavorless. If you don't like flavor, my nigga, just say that. Don't be, hey, nah, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. This ain't really good. Nigga, because you don't have taste buds. Your taste buds aren't equipped to eating good food. You dig what I'm saying? When your taste buds are, look at me. I'm equipped, brother, to eating good foods all the time. All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? When you equipped to eating good food and your taste buds have adapted to eating good versus bad, you would know. See, I could take one look at them and be like, yeah, he ain't never ate no good food before. Look at never mind. Yeah, see, he disappointed. Beans ain't for everybody. I don't like them because they make me shit, so. Hold on. I just peeped. Why the fuck is everybody picking up bread and putting the beans on the bread? That's a no-no. These beans have brisket in it. You eat the beans by itself. You don't put it on bread, my nigga. See, they too equipped to doing bullshit. You don't do that, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing? Who made that up? They need to be... Never mind. They need to be fucked up for making that, boy. You lying. You from over there. You eat beans on toast every morning. Who are you kidding, bro? Stop playing with me. Boy, stop, boy. Come on, bro. Let me... That they've won this time, but we gonna win every time. I don't think there's nothing that Great Britain can beat us in. It's, well, as far as y'all maybe can like walk longer distances than us because you gotta walk everywhere over there. Y'all probably better at building horrible roads, having bad teeth. What else are y'all very terrible at? Y'all probably better than us. Yeah, y'all probably better than us at soccer for sure. That's y'all number one. Yeah, I don't think y'all beating us in shit else though. It's over. We gonna win every time though. Every other thing we gonna win. He's never eaten good food, bro. I don't know who he is, but when somebody catch him, when somebody catch him, break both his legs, snatch all his teeth out of his mouth, and cut his. Never mind. He better stop playing with us, boy. This is my message to you, boy. Stop playing with us. I slap the shit out you, nigga. Don't ever say no shit like that. Caucasian ass nigga. No flavor, boy. Come on, bro. Stop playing. No, we not sending you shit. I fuck with my mans right here though. We'll send him and his mans. We'll send them some shit for real. Yeah, I rocks with him. Shout out to my mans then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Watch out, bro, with this weak ass ad. That was great. I don't think it's nothing better than that, chat. Watching people from Great Britain try food. Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody from the UK needs to try good food, man. And not that bullshit they be eating over there. Charleston White versus Island Boy full fight. Can I watch this? Is this bullshit? Charleston White fought somebody? No, he got like a glass eye or some shit? Hold on. Let me see if I'm still streaming. So I think I said a few things. Hey yo, appreciate that Lana 666. Got a great headset. How's everything going? I'm good. Also, how long have you been streaming for? Like in years? Well, I just started streaming like, how long have I been streaming? I started streaming in February. I've been streaming I started streaming on YouTube in February. I've been streaming on Twitch for like, how long have I been streaming on Twitch? I think for like a week. Going on 2 weeks. I think it'll be 2 weeks. It'll probably be 2 weeks this up and coming weekend. Well, I probably just made 2 weeks. I don't know. But I ain't been doing content for that long. I've been doing content for like 10 months, 11 months. I started doing content back in August. Making like YouTube shorts and shit. And then posting reactions after that. Now I'm on my stream shit. I'm in my bag and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, I'm just a noob kind of gamer. Well, shit, I'm a noob kind of streamer. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you though. Shout out to you, Lana, for tuning in and following. That's dope. I appreciate you. Said, but in the future, really plan a lot and be a streamer. You saying for yourself, you plan to be a streamer? I mean, you can start as early as possible. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to do it, because you will never know where it could take you. For a little minute, I hesitated. I hesitated for a while to make content, and I did it. And shit, I'm doing my thing now. You know. By the way, which other games do you play though? I mean, I'll play any game. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'll play shit, 2K, Madden, Call of Duty. Shit, if it's some like adventurous shit, I'll play that. Like, really any game. I don't really give a fuck what the game is, as long as it's like, if it can keep my attention span, like, okay, this is a good game and I ain't gotta cut the shit off, I fuck with it. No bullshit. Real shit. What's the word, Awakened Demon? What you on? I'm gonna get in my gaming bag though. I don't know how to yeah, I remember you, bro. I usually play spooky games. Kind of like fast dimming, DBD, rough, sometimes Outlast. These days a bit thinking of Marvel Rivals. Did I ever try any of those? Nah, I ain't never played none of them before. Wait, let me see. Restuffs. Outlast? Did I have Outlast as a game? I think I had Outlast as a game like when I had Xbox, but I don't think I ever played that shit. Did I have Outlast or was that Far Cry? Or did I have both? I think I might have had both, but I don't remember playing neither one of them. So, nah, I know I definitely never played those games before. I think I've seen people play these games that you just said though. Also, where you from? Like right now, I'm in the office. Work sucks. I'm from Chicago. You in the office? Shit, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Where the fuck you from? You in the UK right now? I mean, well, you gotta be somewhere overseas. So much you in the office. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, at least Chicago it is, so. How are you? Shit, I'm good, Awakened Demon. What you been on, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. But let me get back in my bag. Let me get back in my bag on my reaction game, you dig? I'm from London. Oh, shout out London. Well, shout out to UK in general. I hope, well, I don't know if you was here when I was just reacting to that video, when I was kind of just, wow, was I talking shit about y'all? I kind of was talking shit about y'all and y'all food and shit like that, but it was mainly them niggas that was kind of, you feel what I'm saying? So we definitely should play someday together. Like we should collab sometime. Shit, I got you. I mean, we could do that. It all depends though. I just gotta learn how to what the fuck is that shit called, bro? I gotta learn how to fucking do the fucking. It's like Steam. You know Steam, where you get the games and you can play the games and shit. I gotta learn how to fucking get my Steam gameplay to show on stream so I can like play the game and shit like that. When I learn how to do that, I can start like gaming with motherfuckers and all that shit. So I got some friends too, could be chaotic. Add me up my Discord. Discord a lot of hills. Alright, but I got you. I gotta write that down. Plus, I remember motherfuckers telling me some shit about Discord. I gotta make one of them shits. Somebody was telling me to make one or some dumb shit. I guess that's an app or whatever. I'm gonna have to download that and make it. And make one. I mean, what's up, Andrew? What you want, bro? Let me, I ain't got no pen. Let me. Yeah, I got it. I took it down. I wrote it in my notes and shit. I'm gonna make one of them. I'm gonna make one of them shits and I'm gonna add you. Trust me, I got you. (8:06 a.m.) Oh, yeah, it's definitely this morning time for you. Okay, that's tough. Shout out to you, man. Real shit. I fucks with that. Man. I'ma add you though as soon as possible. Like when I'm done doing all this shit, I might not. I'm gonna end up doing that shit probably in the morning. So I know when I get up off here, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm gonna do that shit. And I'm gonna do it in the morning for sure. Cause I know I ain't gonna do it tonight. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do it tonight and then send a motherfucker off. So I'll be lying like a bitch. But I got you though. I'm gonna do that for you. But let me get back in my bag real quick. Let me get back in my bag on my reaction shit. Johnson Wright versus Island. Let me check this out. Let me see if it's a real fight. Or it was just like some clickbait shit, I guess. Is that Rampage Jackson? What is he doing? I guess that was a good replay. Damn. Okay, they got some shit in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Okay. Shout out to you, Aiden. He came out like Muhammad Ali. Hey, he a fool, boy. Nah, bro. Charleston White is wild, bro. He just decked this man. That they had some shit in that ring though. I likes that. That shit tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got my money on Charleston White. I hope this don't get me banned. Like, can I watch this on stream? Does anybody know if I can watch this on stream? I mean, I can't see my chat, but I hope somebody say, yeah, bro, you good. But, okay, we finna check this out, man. Look at his hair. Oh my God. What if he knocked this nigga out? Is that Michael Vick? Come on, who finna win this? He walking right into them joints though. Okay. Oh, jabbed him. He jabbing them up. Oh. Jesus Christ. Yeah, round. It's only three. It's only three. It's only 3 rounds. Charleston got this one. He got this. He got round one. Oh, they got on Team Charleston White shirts. Oh my God. Do you feel like the Pacers could trade Halliburton? Hell no. That's their best player outside of Pascal Siakam. They trade. Damn. Did he knock his tooth out like what's called did Floyd? First of all, that wasn't close by a mile, brother. Charleston White won that one. He decked, but he goofed fast. But no, V Ripper, they ain't trading Tyrese Halliburton. They trade. Well, the only reason they might trade Tyrese Halliburton is if he come back off that Achilles injury and he like a scrub. If that's the case, then yeah. But trading him if he come back and he decent, hell no. And he might come back and be aight because his game ain't predicated off being like super fast and shifty and shit. So he good. I think, personally. Jesus. Who was that? Oh, Unc locked in. He locked in like I'm finna knock this nigga out, man. Stop playing with me, boy. Did he just elbow his mans? Come on, Charleston. I got my money on Charleston. Even though I ain't got no real money up for this fight, but I got my money on him. Is this in the backyard? Oh my God. Is this in the old like what they used to shoot the ECW matches? What is this? What's this up here? The fact that Aiden got Tyreek Hill here is crazy. But but this is I feel like this up his alley. Why dude look like that quarterback that got drafted? He both. Rampage crazy as shit. Is that Le'Veon Bell? Oh. He decked his ass and stood there like, nigga, stop playing with me. Hey, shout out Charleston. Is he? This nigga just quit. Damn. Charleston White just made this nigga quit. I want to let everybody know now. He's probably already done it, but he finna talk so crazy at the fact that he just made this nigga quit in this fight. It's over with now, bro. Like, he done proved he done beat somebody ass. It's a done deal. Lee, come on, man. Come on, man. Come over here. Who the what the fuck is going on here? Damn, he just said that and everybody calm down. He don't fuck up my money. He on bullshit. Bro, every time I look right here, is this Jackson Dart? Dude that got drafted by the Giants? Is this not him? Who is this? What the fuck? Is he streaming this out of a bar? Shout out to Aid, man. That was tough. I ain't know Ump was out here with hands like that, you know what I'm saying? He just did his 1-2. His big 1-2 step. Hold on, let me check my chat. Yo, what's the word? What's up? What the fuck is my man's name, bro? Tristan. I think that's Tristan. What's up, broski? What's up with you? Hold on. What was I doing? What was I finna do? I might do this video next. Damn it is, bro. Fuck it. My last video. How long have I been streaming? Almost an hour. I'll do this one. And then I'll do the A-Rap video. This video is titled How Not to Transport 5.5 million of coke, or in coke, I guess. Okay, well, he is clearly nervous, but he did say he never been stopped before, so I kind of get the whole jittery. But shit, I'll be lying. I'll be lying my ass off if I told you that time I got stopped by the police. I wasn't nervous, nigga. If you know, you know. If you, well, I don't mean to. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't mean to. I am gonna put the race card in there. If you black, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That feeling in your stomach you get when you get stopped by the police, and you be like, damn, bro, this could be the last time I ever get stopped in my life by anything. From being authentic. What? That don't really make no sense. But I guess, well, I know nothing about trucking, so let me not. Jesus. Okay, so it's already one lie that's been discovered. Well, multiple lies, but he just caught dude in another lie, which I guess would be a big one because he said he known dude for a month. He said he's known him for 2 years. You gonna lie to the police, and you and your man's gonna lie together. Y'all gotta have the same story. He's missing his arm. I kind of noticed that, but I was like, maybe I'm tripping. Jesus Christ. Ain't shit in here. Or is it in there? Is it up here? Is it up here, chat? Whoa. Hold on, I'm stuttering. Be chill. Jesus Christ. Cops be so geeked when they find this type of shit. They be like, oh my God. Oh my God. We're gonna get I was gonna say we're gonna get upgraded. We're gonna get raises and we're gonna get I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, they geeked. Damn. Jesus. $74,000 out of 5.5 million that it's worth. My nigga, please. Yeah. Whoever was supposed to pay him for that bread, he's pissed. He out of 5.5 million. Yeah, you gotta do one of these. Wash your hands with him, brother. You're done. The fact that he got 8 years for that's kind of like insane, I think. But hey, maybe not. I don't know. I ain't never been in jail, so hey, it is what it is. That's out of Hong Kong's Mafia skyscraper. See what A-Rab got going on. Guarantee he say some weird shit in here. What is this? Why does my screen look like that? What the hell? One thing I can say about A-Rab, he be risking his life to film these kind of videos. Because why are you documenting drug deals, brother, man? Come on, A-Rab, let's do better, bro. I love you. Hey, Rev, don't ever tell me what I'm gonna do. I don't have to do a damn thing. Ugly ass nigga. Ah. Stop fucking lying, A-Rap. Your born man said that fucking ID, nigga. And if you did do that, then I mean, shit, Speed is that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, yo, A-Rap. Come on, bro. What we doing? What the fuck did you think that they meant by saying, yo, bro, if somebody look at you wrong, we'll be slapping the shit out of them? What do you mean by you're gonna slap them? Open palm, slap. Maybe closed palm. I don't think that there's a, like, what are we doing, A-Rap? Come on, bro. Lock in, you're not dumb. Stupid ass. You're like an undercover cop. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? That room, $25? That's tough. You gonna assume then sit down? That was smart. What the fuck? Ew. That's disgusting. I'm still undercover. I don't know what you had from Daniel, but do your thing, bro. They got British people there. There's British people in Hong Kong. You better stop playing with that man before he kill you. In GTA. The fuck is that shit? Hey, bro, when you be sitting here saying this stuff, bro, you have no clue what you're saying. I think it's just like for all like shock value, I guess. Maybe for like an 8-year-old if he's watching this, but you don't fucking know if somebody got stabbed up, my nigga. Somebody could have had a fucking terrible nosebleed, nigga, and could have been bleeding all in that corner, wiping their fingers and shit. Somebody got stabbed, it'd be all over that damn floor, not just in a corner. What, nigga? He got a mullet and he got a gap. And they all look American. Wow. Why you like why he not just talking one way? Why he I don't get the whole point of two different angles, but I guess this is good. Also, why is he sitting with his legs crossed at a table on a bench? Maybe I'm overanalyzing. I know I'm getting tired. I almost just fell asleep. How you gonna tell them what's allowed in their barbershop? This look high tech. Why he rubbing on his face like this? I ain't never had my beard trimmed. If they look clean though. That's clean. The fact that he keep calling it a man, I ain't gonna lie, that skyline low-key tough. This might rival Chicago's. Well, I don't know really rival our skyline. Our skyline always look better than this shit, but the fact that it's by the water makes it dope. Shout out China. Never fails to plug Taboo TV. I don't know how A-Rab be comfortable doing all this. Like, but you know how terrified I be? I gotta sit here and deal with these people handling drugs, some of the country I don't know, and it's a lot, bro. Y'all be real. What's up, Visual? What you doing? Reactions. Finna get off stream in a minute though. Why does he keep calling it a mansion? This is an apartment complex. This is the trenches. This is far from a mansion, bro. If this is their version of a mansion, these people have very, very low standards. Very. This coming from somebody that's broke. Nice, I'll be right back. Appreciate you for tuning in, Visual. I'm back. What's up with you? Make sure you like the stream, Visceral. Appreciate you if you did already, brother. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's like a scene out of like a movie. Or like something bad finna happen, but then something bad doesn't happen. What's your hobbies, by the way? Streaming, YouTubing, shit, having fun, you know what I'm saying? I'm really tired, so I can't think of nothing right now, but if I was able to, I'll let you know. Come on, A-Rap. Yeah, man, hey, I need help. You need help with what? A-Rap, scary ass nigga. You scary than a motherfucker, boy. I need to ask one question. What's your question? Scary ass nigga, A-Rap. Where are you from? Chicago. I mean, you've been watching me for a minute. I thought you would have been knew that. Guy called me the N-word. So I did the one thing to do. That's not perfume, it's cologne. Damn, boy, you probably smell like ass. My network be tripping. What you mean your network be tripping? W video A-Rap. Ugly ass motherfucker. You did your big one, nigga. W stream chat. W stream for your boy. I almost been streaming for about 2 hours. I'm up off this joint though. Appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man. I appreciate that. But I'm gone. Hey, yo, listen to that one thing. Listen to what? I'm low-key tired, bro. I ain't finna be listening to nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Fuck. It's always some bullshit in here. Why the fuck is it every time I look up I'm killing some dumb shit? That shit just scared the fuck out of me. I don't know how the fuck I just got scared like that, but you been interested in planes before? Hell no. Okay, so it updates. Bet. I ain't even gotta change it. Wanna know how it works? Yeah, how it work, bro. Let me know something, you feel me? The fuck? Shit is annoying having that shit on. Basically. Hold on. Let me make sure ain't shit flying in my fucking room before I get mad. Alright, cool. Let me read this. Basically, the wind energy spins the propeller in the front to generate a thrust so it can glide forever. So like one of them little foam planes. Well, I think you might be young. You might be too young to remember, but they had like little foam planes. I think it was like foam. Was it foam? Like styrofoam, I think. And you used to be able to throw them like if it's real windy outside, and they'll like glide through the air, and they'll like come back to you. That's kind of what you're talking about, but with a propeller. I'm still working it. Going in circles. Oh, you building it yourself is what you're saying. Okay. I hope you succeed with that, my brethren. I rocks with everybody that do like the whole scientific. What's not scientific? I mean, that's into the whole like engineering space. That's tough. I rocks with that. Shout out to y'all, man. Those wooden sticks. So if the gliders turn, it generates a thrust, and it can turn forever. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. That's tough. Not an engineer. Not an engineer or not an engine. They technically would make you an engineer if you're making one. If you're making that, I mean. That's tough though. I rock with that fish roof. That's tough, broski. But I have made an I-76 glider. Search it up. Oh fuck. I'm gonna search it up. I got you. The fuck? That shit just hurt. Let me see what that is. The fuck? Nigga, this is a big ass plane. Oh, you talking about like one of the you talking about one of the ones that you build and you like fly with the remote control and shit? So it's like 2 feet wide and wingspan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I see it. Makes sense. That's tough. Shout out to you, man, and your engineering space. I was gonna say spacecraft engineering. Type beat. You know what I'm saying? I thought that dumb. I thought that was saying no, it works just like the propeller engineer I told you about. It weighs about 4 kilograms. What's that in weight? What's that in like pounds? You must be from overseas, Visceral, because we definitely don't use kilograms in America. At least don't know Americans be saying that. You must be from like the UK or something. I'm gonna leave this right here. Fuck it. Get up off this motherfucker real quick. And I shall, damn. Come on, man, what the fuck? Oh, I be forgetting. I gotta start remembering where a lot of y'all be from, bro. I be saying the fucking UK, then y'all end up being from India or like Pakistan or some shit. I be guessing wrong every fucking time. Shout out to India though, man. Y'all some real niggas. But yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna get up off live, my nigga Visceral. I appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with your boy. But I'm definitely finna get up off this bitch. I had to fucking stretch, Jesus Christ. Thank you for tuning in though, brother. And chopping it up with me. I'm gonna be back on here in like, give me like 30 minutes. Or like maybe an hour. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna do like a whole sleep stream. Shit, cause I ain't did one of them joints in a minute for y'all. You like Ronaldo or Messi? Should I take Messi over Ronaldo? I don't know why, cause I don't watch soccer, but everybody like Ronaldo, so I pick Messi. But I appreciate you, brother. Good morning. 12 a.m. Board gamer. Nigga, it's 12:40 a.m. I don't know where the hell you at, but nigga, it's 3:40 a.m. over here. You know what I'm saying? Damn, everybody's starting to pop in this joint. As soon as I was finna get up off here. Yeah, I gotta say. But what's up with you, Wood Game? Make sure you like the stream. What's up, that guy's board? What's going on, G? Nothing much. I'm really finna get off. I was just finna get up off here, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been streaming for like 4 hours. But I'm gonna get back on this bitch and like I gotta go, gotta do homework. And make sure you get your homework done, brother. Damn, everybody joining this bitch. What's up, Majestic Sculptures? Yeah, I still remember you, bro. It's a lot of y'all I ain't seen on this bitch in days. It's been a minute since I seen y'all. What's up, though, y'all? Make sure y'all like the stream, bro. Make sure y'all like the stream. Hey, and make sure, for everybody that's in here, that boy guy, Wood Gamer, Majestic Sculptures, make sure y'all go tune in to my new video I just dropped. I just dropped a new reaction for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love you, man. Bye. Appreciate you, Visceral. Tuning in, my guy. I love that. But, yeah. Make sure y'all go tune in to my my new video. Make sure y'all drop a like and a comment in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Watch that shit. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know, because I'm still trying to get into my bag on this reaction shit. Still trying to do better. I'm watching a lot more of the I'm still watching a lot of niggas that's like go to their reactions. So you know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm doing my thing. So yeah. Peace out, boy. Got you. Yeah, make sure you tune into that, bro. And make sure y'all drop a comment, 'cause I'm gonna be looking for that shit. I think I probably got like 2 likes right now, but I dropped it like 3 days ago. Go tune into that for me, y'all. Make sure y'all go watch my new short too. I dropped 2 new shorts the other day. I'm starting to get back in that mode. You dig what I'm saying? In my YouTube bag, I kind of was feeling some way today a little bit. I kind of be getting my I don't want to say feelings, but I be overthinking shit. I low-key be wanting to quit sometimes, but I be like, nah, I can't do that. Yo, what's good, Tammy? It's good. It's been a while for sure. Hell yeah. Get some sleep. You look tired. Hell yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some sleep. I've been fucking up my sleep schedule, bro. I've been going to sleep at like 8, 10 o'clock in the morning and shit, so I got y'all. YouTube, Tammy, make sure you tune into my my new reaction I just dropped. You dig what I'm saying? I've been on this joint for like 4 hours. I did like a whole hour of streaming. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all watch my video. Y'all, what was I finna say? Watch my video, drop a like and a comment in that bitch. I'm gonna be looking for that shit from y'all, bro. Real shit. Say you got this, man. Say you got this. Hit, man. Keep your nose to the grindstone for sure. You ain't lying, bro. A lot of the reason I don't be giving up is because of y'all too, though, bro. I be knowing this motherfuckers that really be getting on here fucking with a nigga and his content and shit, so I be keeping my shit going for y'all, bro. Real shit. And I just hit 10 followers on Twitch. So if any of y'all got Twitch, or if y'all ain't got one, shit, make one for a nigga and go follow me on Twitch, bro. So we going up over that too. You dig me? But I rocks with y'all. I love y'all, man. I'm finna get up out of here because I definitely do need some sleep, and I know I'm tired as fuck. But I'll be back. I'm gonna get back on this bitch in like an hour. I'm gonna do like a whole like sleep stream shit, chop it up with y'all if I go to sleep and shit. So I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep a nigga going. But peace. Yeah, alright, dog. Stay safe. You too, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You probably at work right now, ain't you? At work, chilling. So, alright, I'll try to watch the stream. Bye. Appreciate y'all, man. That's love. Said, nah, I'm off tonight. Okay, bet. I'm gonna be back on this bitch. If y'all still up, I'm gonna pop back on like an hour. Real shit, chop it up with y'all. But I'm going on. I love y'all, man. Real shit.